Okay, and with that we are ready for our Q&A. You've asked lots of questions to our support and in the community. And as you know, we answer some of them in our video streams, and the rest of them we'll answer directly to you and in the forums. So do keep asking them, but let's answer a couple of them. One question was from Micha. It was about when will Chris be shipped to the ones who pre-ordered, so not the Kickstarter ones, but the pre-orders. I'm going to answer both actually. So for the Kickstarter backers, we are going to ship Chris in August before IFA, and to the other pre-orders from September once we're in production. The second question is from Sven. He asked about polarized glasses, so sunglasses with a polarization filter. There's often an issue with displays of seeing what's going on the display. So we've tested this on your request. Actually, a couple of people asked this. It's no problem. You perfectly see what's going on Chris. The only problem would be if you spin your head 90 degrees and look sort of this way, then you'll not see a lot. But we don't expect people to drive like this. Then there was a question if we can integrate a dash cam or detection of traffic signs. So dashcam integration we're currently not planning. We have quite some interest from dashcam manufacturers to be connected, and there's ways to do that. It's currently not really roadmapped. What we are planning to do, however, is to add warnings for traffic signs. So we do know speed limits, we do know traffic lights, we do know pedestrian crossings. All of that we can get from real-time traffic data and from map data. And so we will be introducing warnings, speed limit warnings and warnings about other events into Chris, even without dashcam integration. We don't need that for that. Okay, the other questions were about the display, so I'm going to combine them. There were two questions. One was about if there's a day-night mode for navigation. The other is how the display looks, the contrast. So night and day mode for navigation we're not going to have, because Chris actually, the background is dark and the content is bright. There's a very high contrast, and it's a view that works perfectly both in daylight and at night. So we are currently not planning to really switch between two modes, because both modes are, the mode we have is actually visible in both conditions really well. And that also answers the other question, how dark the display is of Chris. So the background of the display is black. That's by our choice. It could also be any other color. And then the content is very bright, so that there's a very high contrast. Chris was designed to be very easily legible in any light conditions. And there, a high contrast on a dark background is the best thing you can do. So it's very easily glanceable while you drive when you look at it, which you are not doing a lot, as we saw in the live stream.